Hey folks, it's Patriot Nurse, and today the subject that I wanted to talk about is survival care of the infant. A little disclaimer here before we get started. This is not in any way meant to be a substitute for proper medical care. If you have any question whatsoever about the health status of your infant, go to the ER quickly. Don't screw around with it. Babies can go south really quick on you. So this is not meant to take the place of proper health care. Just wanted to put that out there. Now, you may be wondering, why are you talking about survival infant care here at Patriot Nurse? I thought you were into survival medicine. And infant care doesn't really seem to be on the same level as thoracentesis or gunshot wound care. There is a wealth of information out on YouTube about how to do pressure dressings, etc. But if you Google survival infant care, or if you put that in YouTube, you won't find very much. So the reason why I wanted to take the time to do this today is because, and I want you all to think about this, especially you guys out there, what is going to hit you harder in the grand scheme of things? The death of a comrade in the field or the death of your child? Think about that, okay? That's why I'm addressing this right now. There are 4 major things that I'm going to address today that will significantly cut down on infant mortality if they are practiced, and none of these cost anything. Nothing. There's not anything other, the only thing that you need is yourself and some form of a tying agent slash rebozo, R-E-B-O-Z-O, and that can be made from a blanket, okay? These are very easy, cheap, effective ways to keep babies alive, and that's why I'm telling you this. And they are, our top little 4 things today are kangaroo care, kangaroo, yes, like the marsupial, kangaroo care, baby carrying, the 5 S's, and breastfeeding for a year. Okay, so let's go straight into kangaroo care. Kangaroo, you're thinking, what in the world is this? Kangaroo care, please Google this. It's very well documented. It works incredibly well. It's amazing. Kangaroo care was first, I guess, discovered in the popular sense in Bogota, Colombia. And they found that when they put these babies skin to skin with mom, dad, it didn't matter, skin to skin with somebody, that for whatever reason, magically these babies started having better heart rates, better temperatures, easier breathing. Imagine that. So kangaroo care is really, in my opinion, probably the easiest, cheapest, most effective way to take care of little babies and to make sure that they are staying thermoregulated, keeping them warm, etc. Kangaroo care involves basically stripping the baby down until they just have their little diaper on them. I'm not going to take the time to do that today. I want to get multiple things covered here today. So what you do, and I'm going to attempt to stay modest here with this, is you put the baby down here, you put the baby skin to skin with you, and then you turn the head so that, you know, they have an ear right here next to your heart. Okay? You're making sure not to occlude their little nose, not to cover up their nose, because babies are obligate nose breathers. They have to breathe through their nose. And you're making sure that their head isn't slumped down like this so as to occlude the airway. You don't want that. That's why some of those slings got recalled, because the babies ended up doing this and they choked themselves basically. But this way, you got the baby skin to skin. They're staying warm. You need to also have a hat here. I don't have my hat, but they lose a lot of heat that way. Have them skin to skin. This way, their breathing is better, their heart rate is better, their blood sugars are better because they're not spending so much energy trying to keep warm by themselves because you are their heat. Okay, and this also right here, see, look at this. Pretty easy, right? This segues into baby carrying, which is another important survival technique for infant care. I am a fan of the Rebozo, R-E-B-O-Z-O, for baby carrying. The Mobi-Wrap, which is popularly available, commercially available, is based upon the Rebozo. And the Rebozo is just one name for a technique used by women across many cultures to carry their children. Dads can do this too, okay? It's all right, dude, you can do this. A baby Bjorn will work too. I'm not a huge fan of baby Bjorns because, in my opinion, they have too many things that can break, and I don't want to try and be fixing a plastic clicky thing. I like cloth, okay? So, carrying your baby, you can do this a bunch of different ways, but there's a reason why women historically have carried their infants on them. Number one, it makes their daily chores and their daily work easier, but also, in the event of an emergent threat, you've got your baby on you. You're not wondering, where's my baby? Where's my baby? They're here. And if you got to run, you go. They're already on you. Great survival benefit right there. So you can wrap them, like this. There are different baby carrying methods, but it's important to carry the baby with you. It helps them feel snug and safe, but it's also going to regulate things for them better as well. The other thing here is the 5 S's. The 5 S's was popularized in the book, The Happiest Baby on the Block, by the physician, Dr. Harvey Karp. I think it is a fantastic book, and in my opinion, it's required reading. It's great. I will not go into detail about the 5 S's, but you need to look that up. It's fantastic, and the 5 S's are side, swallow, shush, shake, and suck. Okay, so you need to look up those, and in my opinion, mastery of these techniques is very important. So look that up. And the last thing here is breastfeeding for a year. There are probably a substantial amount of people who just heard the word breastfeeding and who are already having their blood pressures raised and who are flipping out mildly. I'm going to look you in the eye right now and tell you that you need to get over that in love here. Because the reality here is that up until the invention of formula, most babies were breastfed. And it is very important to breastfeed your baby because, well, everybody pretty much knows that, but there are benefits to breastfeeding your baby. The immunological benefits are pretty huge here. And I want to use this to kind of refer back to the importance of baby carrying because provided that the infant and the mother are not separated for any great amount of time, on the order of days, etc., anything that this child is exposed to, the mother will be exposed to. So especially in the case of poop it's the fan, or WROL, respiratory issues, viruses, all these diseases are going to explode, folks. So it is very important for your baby to be able to receive antibodies from the mother, okay? And antibodies are passed through the breast milk. And the fantastic thing about breast milk is that the content is constantly changing based on what the external threats are virally, okay? The mom gets exposed, she makes antibodies. The baby gets antibodies to protect him. Very important, guys. Very, very important. So hopefully this has been helpful for you. I just wanted to put this out there because I saw that it was a deficiency on YouTube, and I hope that it addressed it in some way. So for now, this is Patriot Nurse signing off, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.